Hey folks, I'm back. Really haven't left. There's been a lot of gift requests recently, and this is no exception. This is a gift from none other than Montauk Ed. And he might be writing this off because he's got an ice wagon company that he started out in Montauk in Long Island, and then he brought it down, the wagon down to North Carolina. So, and anyway, it's a numerical ice wagon. Anyway, Sally Barker's song "Another Train." Maybe we need an ice train, Ed. We're gonna find out. But no, I have some fun with this because Ed busts my chops in a really good way, and I like having my chops busted. I'm totally cool with it. In fact, it's a form of love here in New Jersey. If you call me out on something and it's a good one, that's a form of love right there. So let's see what we've got. I don't think I've done anything by Sally Barker. So let's see what the deal is here.
The beginning is now and will always be. You say you've lost your chance and fate brought you defeat, but that means nothing. You look so sad. You've been listening to those who say you've missed your chance. There's another train, there always is. Maybe the next one is yours. Get up and climb aboard another train. You feel you're done, there's no such thing. Although you're standing on your own breath is king. The beginning is now.
Nice.
Don't turn around. Regrets and bad mistakes will only drain you. There's another train, there always is. Maybe the next one is yours. Get up and climb aboard another train.
Oh.
We crawl in the dark sometimes and think too much. Then we fill our heads with crazy things that only break our hearts. And I know you've seen what the earth can do when it's dragging down another load of worrisome fools. There's another train, there always is. Maybe the next one is yours.
Love
Get
that
up and climb aboard another train. I know it's hard when you feel confused. You can crown yourself with fear, and you feel it now from your building walls. But don't exist. Imagination plays the worst tricks. There's another train, there always is. Maybe the next one is yours. Get up and climb aboard. There's another train. Join with us. There always is. Maybe the next one is yours. Get up and climb aboard. There's another train. There always is. Maybe the next one is yours. Get up and climb aboard. There's another train. There always is. Maybe the next one is yours. Get up and climb
she's got a very pretty voice. I mean, I have to say that so I don't forget to say that, of course. And it's evident that she's been performing for years because she just was comfortable. She stayed in the pocket. The musicians, if they're part of her band, they had a sensitivity to the fact that this was to feature the vocalist. And I heard early in it that it sounded like a strong Irish accent. And then in the end, when she was talking, when she called, I think the gentleman's was it Chris, Dan, and Neil, but the way she said Dan was Don and Neil, or however, it sounded Irish. Nonetheless, whatever it is, I mean, a lot of country music in America was brought over from Ireland, the elements, but this was, I love that line. I love the way she worded it. There was something so inviting to the way she sang that one phrase that maybe the next one is yours. But preceding that is there always is, right? There always is another train coming. Then it was maybe. So it went from always in one context to maybe. And there was something very welcoming about that usage of words. And I don't even think the songwriter, the lyricist intended that, but that's how I felt it. That's how I heard it, that you went from always to maybe. And that just takes pressure off you. Like I teach yoga, right? And it's just one of the things that I do. And I don't know, about 15 years ago, I was giving a class, and one of my students, and she had been on the Chinese national table tennis team, and just tremendous sense of things, but she had so much trouble in tree pose. And tree pose is a balancing posture where you're on one leg and you do things. And there were about 6 women in the class. I knew all of them. I handpicked them from my business. I said, I'm going to give a free class if you want to join me. And they did. And so regularly, twice a week. Well, this one student, her name was Musha, she could not, it was absurd. Every other posture she was rock solid in, but this one posture. And I could not figure out how to get it across to her. And then what was happening is that Judy was having a problem next to her. And Judy usually never had problems with balance, but because Musha was, now it's in everybody's head, right? And now we're wondering, is Musha going to, after like a month of this, and then 2 months of this, we're like, is Musha going to fall out of it? And I'm trying to figure out a way to get her to think differently about the posture. And I couldn't, it wasn't there. It was play, or just physically place your, foot by your calf instead of up by your knee, all this stuff. And then one night it came to me, an idea came to me that I said, you know what I'm going to do? The next day in class, I'm going to tell them that when they're in the posture that I want them, it's called challenging the posture, where you're leaning over and you're challenging your balance by leaning even further while standing on one leg, right? Yoga stuff. And I said, I want you to go to your limit and then go past it. So you purposely fall. And so I said, just go out and then fall so that you know where your limit is. And then you have a new frame of reference. Well, everybody that was in the class that day, still to this day, remembers it. And it was just mind blowing. Musha could not fall out of it. And so it's like you give somebody permission to fall, and all of a sudden they're not falling. And that's the correlation I'm making here between that word, with that word maybe. Maybe the next one is yours. If you say there's always another train and yours is definitely coming, get on board, that's a little preachy. That's a lot of pressure. It doesn't change anything in your psyche or your being. But what happens is when you say maybe the next one is yours, it's not preachy. It leaves it up to you at that point. It's not some dogmatic statement that everybody's got another something or whatever. It's like maybe the next train is yours, just meaning the next person you meet, there's an opportunity. Maybe she or he will be the right one, or a good one anyway, however you want to phrase it or word it. And that was the inviting part of it. Ed, thank you for this, but I just realized it was Ed's request, of course, because look at what I'm talking about. And I love it. I love it. But this is what goes on inside my brain when I'm hearing a lyric like that. I feel something. I don't identify it with, the way I'm identifying it and, explaining it now after the song. I find the words after the song, but I feel it. And then I refer back to that feeling. So, yeah, I love it. It's a song of hope. Something about her that's very endearing and very believable in this song. I don't know her other work at all, but this song had that, and it wasn't overly complex, but she made it her own. So, all right, I'm going to rate this song, and the number that popped into my head was a 9.2 on the strength of the warmth, the depth, and the openness of maybe the next one is yours. Keep hope alive, so to speak. So, Ed, thank you for that again, my friend. Hope is very much alive. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.